Simple English Stories.
Hey everyone. Welcome to Simple English Stories, the calm and friendly place where we talk about life, emotions, and growth, all in simple English. I'm Tom, and today we're going to talk about something many people have experienced, but often stay silent about. Toxic relationships. Have you ever loved someone so deeply, but ended up losing yourself in the process? Have you ever felt that love started beautifully, but slowly turned painful, confusing, or even exhausting? If you have, you're not alone.
In this episode, Anna and I will talk honestly about what it feels like to be in a toxic relationship, how to recognize it, and later, how to heal and find peace again. So, sit back, take a deep breath, and let's have a real conversation. This is part 1 of our topic. Have you ever got into a toxic relationship?
Hey, Anna, can I ask you something kind of personal?
Sure, Tom. What's on your mind?
Have you ever been in a toxic relationship?
I think I have. But back then, I didn't even know it was toxic. I just thought it was love.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Sometimes we mistake pain for passion.
Exactly. It starts with something beautiful. You feel special, wanted, and loved. But slowly, you start feeling smaller, more controlled.
Like your voice doesn't matter anymore.
Yes, they make you feel guilty for things you didn't do or make you believe everything is your fault.
That's emotional manipulation. It's scary because it happens so quietly.
Right, they don't yell all the time. Sometimes they're kind, sometimes cold. You start walking on eggshells.
I remember when I was in one. I kept trying to fix things, even though I wasn't the problem.
That's what most people do. We try to save the relationship because we remember how good it was in the beginning.
And we think, if I just love them more, they'll change.
But they don't, and we end up losing ourselves instead.
You know, people often think toxic means abusive, but sometimes it's more about emotional imbalance.
Yes, it's not always shouting or violence. Sometimes it's silence, manipulation, or lack of respect.
The feeling that you can't be yourself anymore.
That's the worst part. You start doubting your worth. You stop recognizing who you are.
Did you have anyone who noticed what was happening?
A few friends tried to warn me, but I didn't listen. I thought they didn't understand our special bond.
I get that. Love can blind us. We see what we want to see.
Yes, I remember always making excuses for him. He's just tired, or he had a bad day.
And deep down, you know something's wrong, but you keep hoping.
Exactly. Hope becomes a trap.
I once read a quote. You can't heal in the same place that hurt you.
That's powerful and true. You can't fix someone who doesn't want to change.
I think that's one of the hardest lessons in life. Letting go.
Yes, because letting go feels like failure at first.
But it's actually strength. It's the moment you start coming back to yourself.
I remember the first night after we broke up. I felt empty, like I lost everything.
That's normal. When you leave a toxic relationship, your body still misses the chaos.
That's so strange, right? You know it was bad, but part of you still wants it.
Because the human brain gets addicted to patterns, even unhealthy ones.
It's like an emotional withdrawal.
Exactly. You have to relearn peace.
I started journaling after that, writing about what I felt.
That's great. It helps you process the pain.
Yes, and I also started setting boundaries, something I never did before.
Boundaries are like emotional fences. They keep your energy safe.
I love that. Emotional fences, I wish I had learned that earlier.
Me too. It's something we should teach in school.
So true. We learn math and history, but not how to recognize unhealthy love.
Or how to communicate without hurting each other.
I think everyone should reflect on their patterns. Sometimes we're toxic too, without realizing it.
Wow, that's deep. You mean like when we act from fear or insecurity?
Exactly. Toxicity isn't just one person. Sometimes it's a dynamic we both create.
That's an honest point. Healing isn't about blaming. It's about awareness.
Yes, awareness and choice. We can choose better next time.
That's a good place to pause, I think.
Yeah, this is a big topic. Maybe next time we can talk about how to heal after leaving a toxic relationship?
Perfect idea. So let's continue this in part 2.
Sounds good. And to anyone listening, if you're in something that hurts more than it heals, you deserve better.
Well said, Anna. See you all in part 2.
Simple English Stories.
Welcome back to Simple English Stories. This is part 2 of our talk about toxic relationships. In this part, Anna and I will share how to heal, rebuild your confidence, and learn to trust again. Take it slow. Healing takes time, but you can find peace again. Let's begin.
Yes, because leaving is only the first step. Healing takes time, patience, and a lot of self-love.
Exactly. So Anna, how did you start your healing journey?
Honestly, the first step was silence. I stopped explaining myself. I stopped trying to make him understand. I just became quiet.
That sounds powerful.
It was painful, but powerful. I realized that peace is louder than words.
I love that line. Peace is louder than words.
Yeah, when you've spent so long in chaos, silence can feel strange at first, but slowly it starts to feel safe.
I know that feeling. After my breakup, I didn't know what to do with all the free time. No texts, no arguments, no drama. It was empty, but peaceful.
That's when you start to meet yourself again. The version of you that existed before the pain.
Exactly. You remember your hobbies, your dreams, your laughter.
And you start doing small things for yourself again, like cooking your favorite meal or going for a walk just because it feels good.
That's true healing. When you stop trying to fill the silence with someone else's noise.
For me, journaling helped a lot. Writing down my thoughts, even the messy ones.
I did that too. It's like talking to your own soul on paper.
Yes! And when I look back, I could see how much I'd grown. Even the pain became a teacher.
I think every broken relationship leaves a lesson.
Absolutely. It teaches you what love shouldn't feel like and what you truly deserve.
What did you learn about love from your experience?
That love isn't about control. It's about freedom. It's about two people growing together, not shrinking to fit each other's needs.
Beautifully said.
And that healthy love doesn't make you question your worth. It feels calm, not confusing.
.com. Love, I like that. Most of us think love should be intense, dramatic, full of passion.
But passion without respect becomes chaos. Calm love feels like home.
You know, healing also means learning to forgive, not for them, but for yourself.
Yes, forgiveness doesn't mean saying what they did was okay. It means you're done carrying the weight.
Pry. You stop replaying the story. You stop asking, why me?
Exactly. You accept that it happened and you choose to move forward.
It's hard though. Some people hold on to anger because it makes them feel strong.
True. But anger burns your energy. Peace rebuilds it.
Did you ever struggle with trusting again?
Oh yes, for a long time I didn't want to get close to anyone. I thought love always came with pain.
I felt the same. You start to build walls, thinking they'll protect you.
But sometimes those walls keep the right people out too.
That's the tricky part. Learning the difference between protecting yourself and isolating yourself.
Exactly. It took me time to realize not everyone will hurt me. Some people actually want to understand and support you.
And when you finally meet someone kind, you start to believe again.
Yes, but this time with open eyes and stronger boundaries.
Speaking of boundaries, that's something I learned the hard way.
Me too. Before, I thought saying no meant I was selfish.
But no is a love word. It protects your peace.
I like that. No is a love word. It means you respect yourself enough to choose wisely.
Right. And when you have clear boundaries, healthy people will respect them.
And toxic ones will leave, which is a blessing, not a loss.
Do you think it's possible to love again after a toxic relationship?
Definitely, but you have to love yourself first. Otherwise, you'll repeat the same pattern.
So true. It's like learning a new language, the language of self-worth.
Yes, you start speaking kindly to yourself, treating yourself with care.
And once you do, you attract people who speak that same language.
Exactly, healing changes your standards. You stop chasing intensity and start choosing peace.
I remember when I first started dating again. I was nervous. I kept comparing.
Oh, that's so common. You keep waiting for red flags.
Yes, but over time, I learned not to expect pain anymore.
That's when you know you've healed. When peace doesn't feel boring anymore.
Wow, that's deep. When peace doesn't feel boring.
Because peace is love without fear.
So, if someone listening right now is still in pain, what would you tell them?
I'd say be patient. Healing is not a straight line. Some days you'll feel strong, some days you'll cry again. That's okay.
Yes, healing isn't about forgetting. It's about understanding.
Exactly. You grow through what you go through.
And one day, you'll wake up and realize the pain doesn't control you anymore.
You'll smile again, not because everything's perfect, but because you're free.
That's beautiful. You know, sometimes I think toxic relationships come into our lives to teach us self-respect.
I agree. They break us open, but they also make us wiser.
They teach us that love without respect is not love.
And that the right person will never make you feel small.
Right. Love should lift you up, not tear you down.
Do you ever look back and feel grateful for what you went through?
Honestly, yes. Not for the pain itself, but for what it taught me.
Me too. I wouldn't be who I am today without that experience.
Same. It made me more aware, more gentle with others, and more kind to myself.
That's what growth looks like. Not perfection, but awareness.
I think everyone listening today can take one message from this. You are not broken. You are rebuilding.
Yes, you're not behind. You are becoming.
Healing doesn't erase your story. It rewrites the ending.
And that ending can be peaceful, strong, and full of love. The kind you give to yourself first.
I couldn't agree more.
Me neither. And to anyone listening, if you're healing, take your time. Don't rush your heart.
You deserve gentle days, honest people, and soft love.
Yes. The kind of love that doesn't make you question if you're enough, because you already are.
Beautifully said, Anna.
Thank you, Tom. This was such a meaningful conversation.
It really was. And I hope everyone listening feels seen and supported.
Remember, healing is not about being perfect. It's about being real.
Exactly. And if this topic touched your heart, share it with someone who might need to hear it.
You never know who you might help by sharing your story.
That's true. Well, this was part 2 of our conversation on toxic relationships.
Thank you for joining us. And until next time, take care of your heart.
And keep growing with simple English stories.